The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees and shares all things new. This is Coach Erwin Ursua, streaming from Quezon City, Philippines. You're watching Win Within on TNC. Hello, good evening, winners. Okay, wherever you are right now, welcome back. Okay, it's my premiere show in my season 4 here on TNC. Hi again, I'm Coach Erwin Ursua, and of course, the host of Win Within on TNC. So, welcome back, winners. It's another season. I've been on a season break for quite a while, so I just won't mention how long was it. But what's important is I'm back. Okay, I'm back here on TNC. And what's new? Of course, we'll be talking about, I will be having a lot of guests right now. And our first show, our premiere show, definitely we're going to talk about coaching. How can you transform and win more in life through coaching? And of course, it's either you want to be coach or you want to be a coach. And with that, I would like to say again, good evening to everyone, wherever you are. It may be a good morning to you in your place right now, and wherever part of the world. So good day to everyone. Okay, and have a winning way. Have a winning Wednesday. That's it. Okay, so I'll start the ball rolling right now, and definitely go straight to our guest. So I'm gonna introduce our guest for this evening. Okay, our guest this evening is a professional certified coach and entrepreneur running a coaching institute accredited by International Coaching Federation. Okay. And she started her career 20 years ago and held various positions, including leadership roles in major financial hubs, including Paris, London, Hong Kong, and of course, in Singapore. She leverages her leadership experience in the finance industry and her coaching expertise to help leaders and teams bring their performance to the next levels. She's adept in designing and facilitating systems, team workshops, and leadership sessions, services she provides to a wide range of international companies. She graduated in management and finance from London School of Economics and Paris Dauphine University. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with her husband and 3 kids, participating in, of course, triathlons, just like me, I once tried, and training people to be physically fit. Wow, that's great. And who's this? Okay, I would like to introduce my guest tonight, none other than Miss Geraldine Gauthier, the co-founder of GoMastersCoach. Hello, Geraldine.
Hey, hi, Erwin. Thank you so
Hello.
much for inviting me. That's a pleasure to be here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are.
Yeah. I guess we are being watched. We are being watched all over the world right now, and of course, people will gonna also can watch this on a replay. So if you're gonna watch it on replay, you can comment replay later on in our comment section. Okay, so Geraldine, you're based in Singapore right now. Well, actually, um, can I uh, can I um, can I confess something tonight to our winners? Geraldine is actually my coach right now. I'm taking up right now a an ICF accreditation, and I'm really glad that I have Geraldine here as my guest, my coach as my guest tonight in my first season premiere. So that's it. So how are you right now in Singapore, Geraldine?
Yeah, I'm very good, and I'm honored to have you as part of the Go Master Coach cohort at the moment, and I can't wait to see you in Singapore on Friday. And yeah, everything is fine here in Singapore. A bit rainy these days, but yeah, everything okay. Thank you for asking.
Wow. That's it. That's great. Yes, I'm very, very, very excited to go back there. I'm flying tomorrow morning, and hope to see you also some of my cohorts there when I come back. Okay, I'm very excited for that and learn more. Okay, so let's get the ball rolling. So I've mentioned a while ago that I mean when I was reading your short brief CV that you've been 20 years in the in the industry, in the corporate. Could you elaborate on your journey from nearly 2 decades in the corporate world to becoming an entrepreneur and a coach?
Sure, Erwin. I landed 10 years ago in Singapore. I moved there with a corporate job. I used to work in the finance industry. I moved there from London, and before that, I was in Hong Kong, and I'm French, as you can hear, I'm sure. So I landed in Singapore with a job, but I was not really fulfilled. I was feeling a bit trapped in my
Mm-hmm.
corporate role. And I
Mm-hmm.
wanted more. I wanted more, and I knew I could have more, but I didn't know what to do, how to start. So I was a bit confused. So 10 years ago, I decided, as I was working, to hire a coach, a career coach. I decided to hire this coach, and I also decided to start doing a lot of sports. And like you did, Erwin, I registered for a triathlon. So I
Wow.
did two things: having a coach to reflect, to think about my strengths, what I could do, what I love doing. And I started to train a lot to do this triathlon. And I did this triathlon and I won. And that was
Wow.
I won. And that was a huge moment for me. And after this triathlon, I reflected about coaching, about sports, and I realized that that could be my ikigai, to help people uh, be more aligned mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I decided to go further and to become a coach, a certified coach, and a personal trainer. So I was really inspired by my coach and this experience of doing a triathlon. So that's how it started for me. And I launched my coaching practice once I was certified. And it was really focusing on a holistic approach. So I was really helping people overcome their mental barriers, but also leveraging their body intelligence to do that. So that's how it started for me in Singapore.
Wow. Okay, that's great. That's great. I hear you right now. You were telling that that you felt a transformation. There's a transformation that you felt in your life, and um, also the one thing good that you did there is that you hired a coach. You just didn't went straight to training, but you first hired a coach. So I guess you learned more about coaching from that, and at the same time you were able to coach yourself with the help, of course, definitely of a coach also, and that's great. Um, with that, of course, now that you're a coach, may I ask when did you establish Go Master Coach, and what was the journey also in establishing Go Master Coach?
Yes, so yeah, I so yes, indeed. I think it's want to reflect on what you do, it's really helpful to have a coach, huh? And I could not have done that and change and transform without the help of a coach. So I started my journey as a professional coach, independent professional coach, and I saw the impact of coaching on others. And I was really impressed, and I see, okay, I really want to do more. I want to impact more people. How can I do? So that's how I decided to launch GoMasterCoach with my business partner in 2019. So it's like, what can we do to amplify this ripple effect? So we can train people after a while, of course. We can train people to become coaches, and we can also develop a coaching toolbox to equip people with the right set of tools and assessment to coach, to better coach, and to have more impact with their clients. So it was really, I wanted to amplify this ripple effect of coaching, and that's how Go Master Coach started, with this mission in mind.
Wow, that's great. In a way, it's also like giving forward, and at the same time giving forward with a new career that you have. Okay, so now that you're practicing, as you mentioned a while ago, you have tools in practicing coaching, the Go Master app tool. I think we're going to talk more about that later. But reflecting on the time of when you're practicing already, what were the common challenges that you encountered, or any pivotal moments that significantly shaped your perspective about coaching? Any key lessons you'd like to share?
Yeah, sure. So the first, I think there's 3 pivotal moments in my practice as a coach. The first one was my first client, because it's very difficult when you start to find clients. That's probably the biggest pain points. So I was really struggling to find clients, and I posted on a forum for expats in Singapore, and I said, I'm just a certified coach, and I can offer 2 free session, pro bono session, and then if you like it, you can just become my client. And I coached this lady from the UK, and she was looking for a new role. So I coached her for free for 2 sessions. And I remember when she asked me to do the 3rd session, it was my first client. And I can remember this as if it was yesterday, and it was not a big amount, but it didn't matter. I was so proud of myself. That was my first paid gig as an independent. So that's the first thing. And it's really about persevering and keeping faith in what you do and what you can bring. The second moment was 6 months after I managed to win a contract to coach a COO, a Chief Operating Officer of a big company. And it was a big company, so I was a bit intimidated. And that was a disaster. That was the worst coaching experience ever. Yet it was the best growth experience as well. I learned so much, but it was a disaster. Why? Because I was very intimidated by this leader, and I had this imposter syndrome, and I had this little voice in my head: you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not a good coach. I'm sure many of we can relate, right? Erwin, I'm sure we all relate to that. And the most challenging part in this session was not, the most challenging person here, it was not the leader. It was me. I was challenging myself, and I was just challenging myself, because when I reflect back, I had the competencies. I could have had impact, but unfortunately, my little voice, I'm not good enough, became true. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. And because I had this little voice, preventing me from taking risk, being a bit bolder in my coaching with this leader, I totally failed and I didn't really help this person. I should probably reimburse her now. But again, that was for me. After that, what did I do? How did I leverage this experience? I hired a supervisor. I reflected on what I should have done. And I really realized that the issue, again, was not so much my competencies. It was more my confidence. And I worked on this confidence and I learned so much from this failure. So I'm very grateful and thankful now. Yet it was not a very easy moment when I think about it. So that was certainly the second pivotal moment, and a difficult one. It's very bumpy when you become. And the third one, I would say it was probably 2 to 3 years after I started. I was really trying to get new clients. I had some clients. I had clients I was working with on career transition, but I wanted to focus more on leadership development. But I was struggling to get clients, more leaders. And then suddenly one summer, my 3 ideal clients knocked at the door. And it was really a great moment for me because I had put so much effort, so much work, so much time into developing this practice that I was finally seeing some results. So my 3 ideal clients were a CEO from a scale-up and very, very good coaching relationship, and it really impacted his development, I believe. The other ideal client was a unicorn looking to have their manager scale their leadership competencies. And I managed to, I had the opportunity to coach 10 of them over more than a year. Yeah, so that was like, wow, I was so excited. And another opportunity was with Google, and I delivered workshops on nonviolent communication and on wellness, energy. So that was a pivotal moment, and it happened like in a month. I think the 3 clients knocked at the door, and that was clients. Yeah. So what did I learn from this is like, just trust yourself. There might be lots of obstacles, but if you just strongly believe in what you do, if you put the effort, the seeds that you have planted once will grow.
Okay, great. So, I admire you for your vulnerability. For your vulnerability, for telling that, when you were starting, that there's really struggle. And in fact, I felt the same, of course. Definitely, I felt the same. I have my own struggles. When I was still starting as a coach, just like you. Of course, getting new clients, especially here in the Philippines, in Manila, because coaching is still, not too known yet. But definitely, right now, it's an upside, and it's really a big help for almost all of the C-suite leaders right now, and they really need it. And some, of course, a few of those who are in the top level of leadership in their corporate jobs or in their corporate or organizations. Yeah, that's great, and I like what you said, that trust yourself, and that is definitely the first thing that we need to believe, because how can we make others believe if you don't believe ourselves first? And I really admire you for that. Okay, so Geraldine, my next question is, how crucial do you think is it if having a coach, and at the same time in your personal or professional development of a person?
Yes, thank you very much, Erwin, for sharing. And I really agree. I think we align on the win within, as you mentioned. It's true, but it just starts with inside, and everything you do will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it can be a positive one, but it can also be, unfortunately, a negative one. So it's really about coaching yourself and being coached. And yes, I think coaching is something we should all have. We should all learn, and we should all have a coach. And I always share with my participants to the training, to Go Master Coach training. You have to be your first client. You have to coach yourself first. If you want to be a great coach, you have to walk the talk. You have to know yourself very well. It's very important to self-coach, but also to hire a coach, to pay for a coach, and to pay for a supervisor. So, of course, there are moments in your life where you need less a coach, but I think there's so many moments, so many transitions where coaching can help so much. And I've been very lucky to have coaches, to hire great coaches along the way. And I like to have different coaches. I like to hire some coaches that will help me more on the emotional aspects, on the intuition. So coaches that are really more focused on life coaching. And I also love to hire some coaches that will challenge me on my business development. So I would really, if you don't have a coach, just try it, see how it works, and then you will really see the impact. And I believe coaching is really the compounded interest of personal development, because it creates so much rewards, so much exponential results. And I coach leaders and startup founders, and I can see when I coach a leader or a founder, the results goes way beyond themselves, because their change, the transformation you bring will be diffused in the company, and they will be empowered to empower others through coaching. And very often when you have a successful coaching relationship with a leader, it really impacts the culture of the company. I mean, of course, if they believe in it, not because they realize the impact coaching can have. So I think we should all have a coach, and we should all learn coaching skills.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Of course, if we want to grow as a person, definitely we need to have a coach, because most of the time we have our own blind spots, and the only way to discover it is for someone who can seize it beyond what we see within ourselves. And I like what you said, that people need to be empowered, and at the same time, leaders in the organization, especially the top level, should empower other people, and that's a great impact, of course, in the organization if it's a corporate setting, but definitely in a personal setting or individual setting, it also matters, because you can make an impact to other people, to yourself especially. Wow, that's great. That's great. Thank you very much for the learnings that we're getting right now from Geraldine. You're all winners. You are really learning a lot, okay, from Geraldine. And of course, for us to learn, we'll just take a break right now. We're gonna take a station break, and of course, I'm sure we will be learning a lot when Geraldine comes back and explain more about coaching to us. Okay, thank you. See you in a while, Geraldine.
Thank you. See you. Bye. Have a good break.
Ang 40D, tumutulong patibayin ng vital organs, iwas sakit sa puso at iba pang sakit.
Ang ubo, mabilis lumala. Kaya dapat agapan. Dapat New Solmux Advanced Syrup. May 2 times zinc para ang ubo, imbis na lumala, tulungang mabilis mawala. New Solmux Advanced Syrup.
Unilab yan.
Aging well is a choice. For healthy aging and cellular health, use Cellergen, the only Swiss marine therapy. Increases energy, improves skin complexion and hydration, improves stamina and endurance, improves immune system, and provides quality sleep. Cellergy, the gold standard of supplements.
Hello, we're back here in TNC. And of course, we'd like to tell some show announcement. Of course, the new channel is an online alternative new media platform for online shows for people on the go. And please watch. All our shows are seen on screen. Imagine having your own show, your own playlist, your own content, but we make it easier for you. So TNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our channel is a responsible global 24/7 platform that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. And of course, catch my show Win Within on TNC every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Philippine time. You can watch live or on replay via Facebook or YouTube. Follow us on IG, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search hashtag TNC Now. For sponsorships, please email now at thenewchannel.com or send us a DM. Enjoy these life-changing shows because we made them for you. Okay, thank you very much. Let's welcome back our guest tonight, Miss Geraldine Gauthier, of course, co-founder of Go Master Coach. She's now based in Singapore. Hi, Geraldine. Welcome back.
Hey, hi, Erwin.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's focus on Go Master Coach. Okay. So you've mentioned a while ago about the Go Master Coach app. So what are the coaching tools do you find most effective? Could you provide more insights and of course expound more on the Go Master Coach app?
Yes, of course, Erwin. So let me share a bit more about the story, the backstory of Go Master Coach Toolbox. So what happened when I was practicing as a coach, I realized that it was a bit all over the place. I was using Excel spreadsheet to track my hours, Word documents. I was sending links from tools to my clients. So it was really all over the place, and I was not able to properly manage more than 5 clients. So that was an issue. So we decided to solve this issue, to get rid of this pain point by creating a toolbox, a software that will help us coaches onboard our clients with a clear agreement, track their progresses, offer them some tools, and again, I can share with on the tools later on, and really properly manage a relationship, everything in one place. So that's the story and why we've developed Go Master Coach Toolbox. So it's really an amazing tool, amazing software to manage your clients' relationship, and more importantly, to really focus on what you do well, which is coaching, and instead of struggling with all the admin and parts. So it's really a great way to impact your clients more and to offer amazing tools along the coaching program. So that's how it is. Yes.
Yeah, great. For those, of course, for those aspiring coaches, and of course for those coaches, definitely when I first used this Go Master Coach toolbox, I was really I was really happy that I learned it. I was really grateful and thankful that Geraldine, I was introduced really with this toolbox, because not only was it a help for me, but it was also a help to my coaches, and they are really enjoying it right now. There's I think I of course I haven't been with other coaches, but definitely this is very useful, of course, and nothing in the Philippines, and I'm thankful that I've learned it there in Singapore. So, and but since it's an online toolbox, of definitely right now, all my coaches are enjoying it, and they're very thankful that I introduced it. I introduced the toolbox to them. And okay, so I think another tool that's important for every coaches that must have, of course, is asking powerful questions. And as a coach, utilizing powerful questions is essential. So could you share three of your favorite impactful, powerful questions?
Sure. Sure. And thank you for sharing about the toolbox. Maybe before I share the impactful question, I just want to share also I didn't really elaborate it on the tools. And those are tools that you can use. Is a 360 and 360 questionnaire that you can share with your clients. The DISC also is a part of the toolbox. There's a 16 personality types. There's a wheel of life. So all those tools, there's only one objective, is to really help your client. As you mentioned, Erwin, and thank you for the reminder about that. And just a point on that, tools are amazing, assessments are amazing, but as a coach, I think what matters the most is not so much the results, but more the conversation you will have with your client based on those results. And it will help clients speak more, see things differently. And it's a great way to start meaningful conversation. So that was my point. Now, going back to the best tool you can ever have, which is powerful question. And this is something, if there's any aspiring coach here, I would recommend one thing to do when you start your journey as a coach. Try to list all the powerful questions that you like. Have a notebook where you list all of them. I think that's the best tool you can develop as a coach. And it will equip you with a set of questions for different moments. So to go back to your question, Erwin, what are my 3 favorite coaching questions? I mean, I have a lot of them, but one I really, really love, and I ask it myself a lot, is what would success look like for you?
What would
success look like for you? Because people... For me, I coach lots of leaders. So very often they say, oh, I want to become a better leader. I want to become a better manager. And then that's great. That's an objective. But what would success look like for you in 6 months, in 1 year, in 2 years? It will help the client define more precisely what they really want. And it will help them start visualizing their desired future. And just by doing this, just by thinking about what you really want, what success look like for you, you're already planting seeds in your brain that will help you achieve your goal much more sometimes than a roadmap and a plan. So you need to help people engage all their senses. So I think this question is a very good one. What would success look like for you? And I'm asking you guys here in the audience, what would success look like for you next year? What is it?
That's it.
All right. So another question that I love, Erwin, you want to talk? Maybe I don't want to.
No. It's okay.
Okay. Another question that I love is, if you were not afraid, what would you do? If you were not afraid, what would you do? And I ask it myself a lot as well, because my worst enemy is myself, my limiting beliefs, my lack of confidence in certain areas of my life. So very often I would ask, if I didn't have this blocker, if I were not afraid, what would I do? And then I try to do what I hope to do. So it helped a lot. And it's great in a coaching conversation because it will help you uncover your clients' blockers, their barriers, what prevent them from moving forward. So it's a great question to start, to dig deeper into barriers and limiting beliefs.
Okay, great.
Another one.
And what would be the And what would be the last one? What would be the third
So,
one?
yes. What would be the last one? I think I love the one. What would happen if you don't change anything?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yes. What would happen if you don't change anything? And why do I ask this question? And why do I love it? It's because it creates a sense of urgency. When you try to see yourself in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, you don't change anything, you realize that's not what you will not reach your goals. You will not succeed, right? So it's a question about the status quo, right? You want to challenge the status quo and you want to create this sense of urgency for your clients to realize that they really need to change now. And you want to help them be more motivated about change. So that's what would happen if you don't do anything.
Okay, great. Those are actually three very, very powerful questions. And if I were to answer those, of course, those three questions actually, I'm sure it will be a life-changing event after being enlightened by answering this
Erwin,
question.
I want to know the answers to the first one. What would success look like to you in 1 year?
What would success look like for me in 1 year? Well, of course, doing this my shows and at the same time more coaches, of course. Not because not more coaches of because of getting improving the business, but because getting more coaches because I want to give more value. It's just like what you've said a while ago. It's also my ikigai. It's my purpose to give. To heal, help, and give hope to people. And that is actually what I want. So definitely success in the coaching business, in the consultancy business, and more lives to touch.
Awesome. Great. Yeah. I love the heal, help, hope. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. So a while ago, of course, we talked about how can Go Masters, or how can we as coaches help other people, just like I said, give hope and heal people. Now, for those who are aspiring coaches who would like to jump, to jump on a new season of their life, what would advice you would offer to individuals who would like to become coaches or enhance their coaching skills, especially if they want to develop a coaching culture in their organization?
Okay. So yes, thank you for this question. So my first point is dare to be yourself, find your strengths and get trained. So of course, you need to learn the skills, the competencies, the tools, the frameworks. So get a great training that suits your needs. So that would be the first point. The second is really about practice. There's nothing very new in what I said, but that's really so important. It's about really learning by doing. I strongly believe in that. And I've seen many coaches waiting to have more and more knowledge and doing 1, 2, 3, 4 certifications. So just don't do that. Just practice and then learn again. Practice and do another training, but just don't wait. Get a support system in place. It's very important, a support system. So a coach, a supervisor, a mentor, and start developing your ecosystem. It's so important. It's great to have the competencies to practice, but you will need a strong ecosystem. So what do I mean by that? It's a community of peers. It's your clients. It's the ICF chapter in your country. It's your suppliers. So just develop an ecosystem. It's so important. And last but not least, I've seen amazing coaches, but they don't manage to get clients. It requires work, and business acumen. So if you're not, and I've seen so many coaches, I love coaching, I hate selling. All right, so you need to find a way to reconcile this coaching and business and selling part together, and develop your business skills. And very often, I mean, for me, the game changer was when I realized that coaching skills and selling skills were very, very similar. You need to listen actively to your client. You need to understand, to empathize with their pain points. You need to ask the right questions. You need to focus on the status quo issue, and just share your passion and just share how impactful it could be, and help them see what success look like for them if they were to hire you as a coach. So I think that would be my advice. So train and get a good training company. GoMasterCoach is the best one, of course. I'm kidding. There's plenty of amazing ones. So get trained, practice, build your ecosystem, and develop your business acumen.
Okay,
That's
great.
a lot.
Yeah. And I guess those are the four important things. Develop a business acumen. That's true, because it's finding the sweet spot of helping others, and at the same time helping yourself to give yourself a living. Okay, and then definitely having an ecosystem. You need a support system also, a support system of other coaches. Okay, or a support system of, let's say, within your peers. Okay, that's a big help, especially if you'll be coaching in an organization and empowering other people within the organization. And then I like also the practice. I mean, in any profession, you really need to practice, doing what you need to do, because otherwise, nothing will happen. You can't improve. You won't grow. And practice definitely will make you grow. Learning from each mistake, or from any struggles that you will encounter, practicing and practicing, just like what you've shared a while ago, during the three key lessons. So, and at the same time, training. I believe that I'm not because I'm having training right now in GoMasterCoach, but definitely I am really learning a lot. Just like what I've said to you when the first day when I attended the training, I need to unlearn a lot to learn more, and it's really it's really paying right now, and I'm really happy because whatever I'm learning right now, I'm passing it to my coaches, and they're all happy with the outcomes. Of course, I'm just facilitating them. It's not me. It always takes two to tango. We know that in terms of coaching, it's a partnership, just like what we also say. Okay, so saying so, okay, now that we are the topic of GoMasterCoach, so what's the latest about GoMasterCoach, and are there any upcoming coaching certification programs, or is there any expansion from Singapore or other countries?
Yeah, there's lots going on at GoMasterCoach at the moment. So we do have this online coaching certification that you can do from all over the world at the moment. So we do deliver ACC, which is a level 1 of ICF credential, and we also deliver PCC, level 2 of ICF credentials. So that's the online. We also have in-person in Singapore, the one we have the chance to have Erwin. And as you said, I think you really walk the talk, because you're already an advanced coach and you keep on learning and training. And that's great to have people like you inspiring others as well. So GoMasterCoach online, GoMasterCoach in Singapore. We are launching Go Master Coach Americas in February with 2 trainers that did the training that are certified coaches and more. And we are really, for me, next year is really the year where I want to execute my vision of creating a collaborative coaching platform. A platform where you can learn coaching from the coach. It's by the coach, from the coach to the coach. And I can't wait to launch Go Master Coach Philippines.
Wow, yes, definitely we're gonna do that.
Yes, Erwin.
Yeah, there are a lot of people, I'm sure, who once I pitch it to them, that they'll be excited, to bring you here in Manila. Okay, because that's what I said. It's the face-to-face coaching learning that I really love, and that's why I'm there in Singapore. And I'm sure, if you come here in the Philippines, people will really learn a lot. Coaches also will learn a lot. And we are praying for that. We are praying for that. Okay, and actually, that was my last question for the day. But we won't let you go, Geraldine, without you, of course, sharing to us, to our audience. By the way, we call our audience winners. Okay, so sharing to our winners, to our audience, or to our winners, an inspiration, or your closing words.
Should I tell them win within?
No, it's okay.
It's taken. I'm gonna find another one. But definitely, I love this one now, Erwin. Win within.
Thank you.
Winners
Thank you.
win within. So no, I just want to share dare more. Just be yourself. Dare more. Take risks. And just make sure you have a safety net emotionally with a support system. So I don't think it's very inspirational, but I think it's really what I believe in. So dare more, be yourself, start coaching, get a coach. It's gonna be, you will get exponential results in your life, as a professional, as an individual, as a parent, as a friend. That's really, really impactful. So just try it, and there.
Okay. So thank you very much, Geraldine, for having you tonight. Thank you for letting us have you as our guest for tonight. For that, thank you for saying yes to our invitation, and of course, I'm excited to see you in 2 days' time, and also, of course, excited also for Go Master Coach Philippines. Hopefully soon in next year. Let's pray for that. And what else? See, you can see the excitement on me.
I'm very excited.
And and of course, okay, I'm really excited for the people we can help, and we can help more, especially here in the Philippines. So again, thank you very much, Charlie. So before we let you go, can we have another picture that I'm gonna do the win within sign?
Yeah, I need to work with this one. It's not very natural.
Yes. Okay, direct. Go, go, go. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Erwin.
Sorry for making you to do the wrapping, just like a wrapping hand sign. Yeah, so thank you very much. Again, see you in Singapore in a few days. Thank you, Geraldine. Have a nice evening. Great evening.
Yeah, bye, Erwin. Bye.
Bye. Okay, thank you very much again, Miss Geraldine Gauthier, of the co-founder of Go Master Coach Singapore, and soon Americas, and hopefully soon here also in the Philippines. And we're praying for that, just like what I said a while ago. So again, winners, thank you very much for staying with us for almost an hour. It's our premiere episode, and I do hope that every Wednesday you're gonna be with us again. But before I go, I would like, of course, to thank our sponsor. Okay, this is Sellergen of Switzerland. Okay, you saw the ADP a while ago. I think it will be shown again later after the show. Definitely, if you want to improve your mental, your physical health through cellular health development, cellular health wellness, do take Sellergen. Okay, so Sellergen, the best. Okay, thank you very much, Salergen, for all the support that you're giving Win Within here on TNC. And again, see you next Wednesday. And always remember that all wins starts from within. Win within yourself and win within your team. Okay, so God bless us all. Have a happy Wednesday. Okay, it's a Wednesday today, of course. And hope to see you again next week on Win Within on TNC. God bless all.